ready.
We ready to start? Okay.
We're ready. Oh my god.
We all good? Joseph, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, welcome to the Black City Pod, everyone. It's your host, Johnny Blue, and I'm here with my other three lovely hosts, Steven, David, and Joseph. Yeah.
Don't mind out of my head.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little chilly over there, Somebody even say a little frosty. Which brings us to today's topic, we're keeping it.
Run it back.
Nah, we're talking about Frosty Faustings. So for those who don't know what Frosty Faustings is, it is essentially think of like a convention almost, but for like primarily video games. So like tournaments happen for it essentially. A lot of fighting games. So like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, all those. There's tons of fighting games there. Really cool event. They do it every year. Super fun. We all went, us four, the Black City Pod, along with a few of our other friends. We're just going to recap everything that happened, our favorite times, some highlights, some things that really stuck out to us. And so we're going to kind of start from the very beginning and talk about the wonderful Airbnb that we stayed at.
You want to start there?
That's the intro. That's the first part of the trip.
That is literally the first part of the trip. Okay. Well, you were there first. So okay. I mean, yeah.
So me and my buddy Noah. Shout out to Noah. We were the first ones there. But the door code didn't work that they gave us. So we kind of just sat outside, and then they gave us a door code that worked, and then we kind of just picked our rooms, and then as we were picking our rooms, everyone else arrived. And I think, Steven, you were the smart one that started walking around and looking at
everything. So, like, I know Airbnb gets a bad rep because you never know what you're going to get. And but it's more convenient for us because we have a large group than getting a whole bunch of hotel rooms.
Yeah, we had like 11, right?
Yeah,
10.
Yeah, 11 originally, then 10. So it was a pretty large group, so it's better to get like a house. It's more convenient for us if we want to do something. We don't have to have staff knocking on our doors or a bunch of gooners knocking on our doors because we're trying to game here. All right, have a good time. So anyway,
they are too.
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
but so anyway, we got there a little bit after Johnny and Noah got there, and I was like, "Did you guys do a house tour?" And they're like, "We picked our bedrooms." So like,
our bedrooms.
Okay. So I decided to go look around. First things first. And you know how Airbnb does it. You see the preview images. Everything looks really good and elaborate. See the ratings. They're all really solid. Oh, man, like, we had a wedding party here. I'm like, okay, a wedding party. That's got to be a pretty good-sized venue, right? So, no, we get there. Everything's really, like, real cramped and, like, it's
compact.
It's like the image, like, crushed by half the size. So
it's like they cut a hole in the wall to put their phone mounted into the wall.
Exactly.
I told you guys they use iPhones have like the 0.5 lens. That's what they use to take the pictures. 100%.
These fisheye lens.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. But yeah, like the size was lavish. The size in the pictures and the size IRL were like night and day. Like they were
bro,
so different.
I'm 6 foot. But like the ceilings were like down here, I swear to God. I was standing up.
The basement was like
I couldn't stand up and
we were planning on using the basement entertainment area, and we got there. I was like, this is like 20 feet at best.
Yeah.
There's I'm also 6 feet, so I had to crouch when I'm down there.
Also, I never thought in my life I'd be catfished for a floor. Because in the pictures, the floor is like hardwood floor, solid ground. We get down there, it's a mat that is painted to look
it's
like hardwood.
You know those like puzzle pieces they have at like daycares and stuff. Those big ones you stand on. That was literally the flooring in the back.
That was the flooring.
It looked like wood. Who buys
painted to look like wood?
Painted to look like
because the paint was chipping off. Yeah, exactly.
But thank God it was a low ceiling. I had to be looking down the entire time because the first thing I saw when I went over by the couches was a used condom. And I know, wow, that's pretty like raunchy, Black City Pop. But listen, that we had to go through. All right, you're gonna listen to my goddamn story. So, so anyway,
and wait, time out. But before you even go deep into the condom, because this is like a whole rabbit hole by itself. In the Airbnb pictures, it said that it had like 2 beds down there. It was it was half of a futon that they like made look like a bed with like a side table to make it look longer than it was.
Yep.
And then a couch that didn't even collapse into a bed. Yep. And those even by Airbnb standards are not considered bedding. So just putting that out there too.
So just like misleading information, but the condom. So obviously we see that. I'm like, all right, what? So I just took a picture, sent it to the host, and I get back. Oh my god! Like, that is...
Egad!
That's totally uncalled for. We'll send the cleaner right away. I'm like, okay. So
all of us are moved in at this point. So, like, all of our stuff is everywhere. I brought my full, like, PC rig.
Right.
And we were going to...
Everyone's valuable.
We're about to head out to go to Frosty to go get signed in and everything. So I'm like, all right, that's not going to work. Some of us got to stay. I'm like, how long took the cleaner gets here? Oh, about 40 minutes. Like, I gotta wait 40 minutes for this. Like, where is she?
Was out of town.
What to say? Like, what? Technically, wasn't she just here because she should have been cleaning?
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. So some of the boys stay, and then the chauffeurs take the people good sign in and everything. So we go. I get a text from one of, I forgot who, but someone's like, Han. Han. Shout out to Han. And he's like, oh, the cleaner just left. I'm like, it's been 20 minutes. What happened?
I'm about to say, there's supposed to be a 40-minute travel time, and it only took 20 minutes for them to get there and then also
leave.
Clean the place.
So I'm like, what do you mean 20 minutes? And he goes like, oh yeah, so she came by. She picked up the condom with a paper towel. Thank God. At least she has some kind of common sense.
No, she only had self-preservation. She was not thinking about it.
So
there was no mop involved.
Mind you, she has a phone the entire time complaining about her job, allegedly. I wasn't there, so. But like, all that's happening. And then he goes, like, oh. And she put the clothes from the washer to the dryer. I'm like, did y'all do a load? Like, what are you talking about? And it's like, I don't know. Yeah. So we get back up.
We back up. Go ahead.
So, we do the sign. We'll get to Frosty. I promise you we will. We get back from signups. Like, okay, what's the dryer situation? Open the dryer. The clothes are still wet.
She's in there. And
like, you didn't even start it? I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. I started, whatever. I go about my business. The rest of the night goes about as swimmingly as it could because we're like already kind of feeling the Airbnb. And we go out to eat. I think we do. I don't remember. We do all that.
Sip.
Yeah, I got it. It's a long story.
Long story, yeah.
But we do all that. It's time for everyone to go to bed, or whatever. It's like 2 a.m, as you do. So I'm checking for towels. Go to the closet. I'm like, the dryer's not done. The towels in the dryer are still not dry. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Starting to load. Complain about that later. Go to the, but they should have towels that are already done, right? So go to the closet, open it. Like, okay, oh, this top one is wet. What the fuck?
That's a bit strange.
There's the next one.
Like, the next one is a little damp. Right. The third one is soaking wet. I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. What is going on? Fourth one's wet. Fifth one's wet. And I'm like, all right. It doesn't even matter. They all have to be washed now. So I'm like, we don't have towels. Find a towel if you can. We don't have
a house of 10 guys.
10 guys, no towels. So, like, okay, I'll start the wash, and then in the morning I'll just dry them, do that thing. Next morning, Check the dryer. No,
No
same
dryness in
towels are still not dry.
No dryness in sight.
What's happening?
Mind you, also in the interim, that washer was loud as hell. Shout outs to Adam and
Yep.
Simon who slept on
Slept
the
down
basement.
there.
Who are, by the way,
couch.
who are freezing to death. In the
Because there's no heating downstairs.
No heating.
And it's 17 degrees during the day, so you can only imagine how cold it was at night.
And I just have to reiterate, the heater's down there. So I don't know what the hell how this house is set up, but it doesn't work. At least I had a TV.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, there was a TV in
What
the
a
room.
selling point.
I was watching
no
the
coffee
Sonic.
table, no TV
Yeah.
stand.
I was watching the Sonic channel, and so.
We had to use Johnny's PC as our TV stand. That's what the remote said. Johnny brought a TV stand.
Oh
We've been some found
God.
towels though, right? Like that did happen.
So
I found a towel.
me and David in our closet, we had I think like mostly dry, like 2 towels in there.
Okay.
Steven, you checked the top 3. Johnny and I checked the bottom 2. They were dry enough for us. Them shits were probably dirty.
my cope was I grabbed that towel and immediately jumped in the shower. It's like I'm gonna make this towel wet. It's because of me.
Us?
It's crazy. So anyway,
Johnny and I were just like, we're just not gonna go with that.
yeah.
That's pretty much.
So I don't know what everyone else did, but the cheap of towels here, we figured it out.
No.
And-
So here's what else. Simon and Adam drove like 2 hours to a Costco to go buy towels for themselves, and they bought bedding there because the whole bedding situation I was trying to explain. Like,
Oh,
Oh,
They-
that's what we
they-
went to Target.
they had
yeah,
to buy
yeah.
like their own sheets. I don't know if they had to buy pillows, but they had to get sheets and like blankets.
they did.
Yeah.
We went to. That's right. We went to Target and bought that there. So
Yeah, because we, there was that closet that had the other linens, covered in mysterious
eggs.
black dots.
Mold.
So
Something.
clearly, I didn't know about everything that happened there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a basement closet that had all the extra linen that they listed on the website, and it had everything had like black specks and stuff all
I
over
remember.
it.
Okay, I remember the closet that had the buckets of paint and linen in there.
Was that an RNG like item block closet?
Set the door every time.
Right? See no paint bucket.
Oh my
It's
god.
Oh my god. So yeah, the Airbnb not so nice, but it functioned.
Served
Yeah.
its purpose. It was a roof over our head.
Yes.
We enjoyed our time there by
No,
doing
bro. Every
so.
time I woke up, I had more black feathers on my body. Every time I woke up. One of the pillows was like,
Yeah, right.
no, one of the pillows was like one of those fake feathers on top of
Yeah.
it, just for like aesthetic
I
purposes.
hate those.
I didn't use it as like sleeping for. I just had it next to me. Every time I woke up, I was like, "There's just more spreading every time on my
That was
bed."
a cuddle
migrating.
pillow,
Like a raven.
guys. It's a cuddle pillow.
I knew I should've
Animorphs
slept in that room.
looking.
I'm glad I didn't sleep in that room. It's cursed.
Yeah, I'm glad I slept in the room with the condom wrapper under the nightstand.
Oh yeah, so we found a bonus,
Like-
bonus item. We got
I kid you not, like everyone was talking about like the stuff that was going wrong the first day, and I was just like, I'm gonna go to bed and act like nothing is going to happen to me. that was my exact thought process.
Johnny in the horror movie.
I was not gonna be able to sleep. Like I think the next day, because we were so like paranoid, everything that was already wrong with the Airbnb, like how I was like I had to make sure my bed didn't have bed bugs. Like I wasn't even trying to think about that, bro. I just wanted to go to bed.
That's fair.
Also, I don't know,
Couch.
Stevie. I don't know if you noticed this. Maybe you did use the bathroom, use the right sink. There's 2 sinks in the bathroom we had.
Yeah.
The sink near the door, I turned on the water and yelled to stop her.
Yeah.
That shit popped out immediately. I was like, what?
Joseph, you got cursed there. Step into a church, bro.
There's no way they didn't test this, bro. I turned on the water and it popped out. There's no way.
I'm glad I picked around the 50-50. I picked the one on the far right.
Oh,
That shit would have no issues.
That led him down the paint closet route.
I did open the paint. Exactly.
Then we had the fridge that kept screaming at us if the door was open for like a minute.
That's true, but fridges do that. But you know what also crazy? The Keurig machine that did not have
Oh.
replaced ground coffee in there.
I forgot about
Oh, dude.
Keurig.
Okay, you have to think about it. A week ago, at least, they had a wedding party there.
Yeah.
We have found wet towels, used condoms, condom wrappers, like a Keurig that hasn't been cleaned out. Supposedly, it's since like that last wedding party was here. Like, did they even clean anything?
That wedding party was freaky, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I don't know either because
Stay warm in that basement.
All I'm saying is we found markers and we found marker marks all over all the couches. I don't know what that wedding party was, but not the one I'm going to.
I'm good on that.
Would not be invited to that one. I'm glad I wouldn't.
But, yeah,
it wasn't from the culture my mole's from.
Oh my god!
Based on pictures I saw.
MC Frosty.
Oh man. But I mean, yeah, Airbnb was something. It was a lot of bad. Again, like it was only good with what we did at the Airbnb. Like we made fun there, which, like for example, like the TCG night. I think that was the first night, right? We did TCG stuff.
I think it was the second night.
Second or first? Yeah, night 2. So like, shout out to you, David. David brought a whole bunch of like cards and stuff. He like made decks for everybody to play like Pokemon and stuff like that. And we kind of just like went around and round robin. Like some of our friends learned how to play the card game that way.
Joseph,
and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, bro, I got a W that way too. That was
Time out. The sequencing. Steven says you taught someone wrong, and your first response is, "I got the W." I got the W that way.
Hey, so how's the first to work? I'm like,
I can't
win. Can't do anything.
Hey, make sure you take your point. Don't get a prize.
Simon and Mish played like criminals.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. Having the two beginners play together was so funny.
Every time, they're like,
I gave them the board. I gave them the board that had the rules on it.
I know.
Bro was calling Judge like it was a goddamn top 10 tournament.
for them.
That makes it so much worse.
I just remember like I knocked out one of Miguel's Pokemon and he was just like, "Oh, here's your prize." Yeah. I'm just like, "Huh?" And I was just like, "Wait, you pull from your prizes?" And I was just like, "What is happening?"
That fucking killed me. He was like, "Oh, we've been pulling from each other's prizes the entire time." I was like, "Lord, please."
I love a mirror match, but y'all are trash.
Oh my god,
y'all are trash.
It was so funny, and then I got my ass beat by the low kicks deck twice.
Yeah,
no, but it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I don't know, we're a little bit in it if we want to talk more about the Airbnb, but I know I want to talk about how it concluded, but we'll get there, I guess.
Yeah,
I know. I want to wrap up Airbnb because I don't want to even think about these bitches anymore.
Okay. All right. Well,
so at the end of the trip, so where we listed all of our grievances and everything that went wrong because like that's what you're supposed to do, and like we didn't even like leave a
bad review.
Scandalous review or anything at this point. We were just like, these are all the problems that we had. Mm-hmm. And there's like if you haven't stayed at Airbnb before, anonymous listener. There's like a chat between you and the person and like your party who's staying at the place.
Mm-hmm.
So Steven was the one who like told them all the stuff that went wrong, and they took it as if we had just like killed their dog and just like did something horrible to their family member or something when we like told them all of the things that went wrong. Yeah, they thought we were trying to slander them.
Yeah. Well, we're not at that point yet because I sent that message. I got back the generic. Oh, we're so sorry you had that. We thank you for the feedback and we'll do better. Now, I know that was a little bullshit. I read the other reviews. They had that copy. They had that locked down.
Yep.
Every single time. So the complaint, "Oh, I'm so sorry about the temperature of the basement being low. We'll take your feedback." That was 3 months ago.
Yep.
Back when we were in the summer weather.
I didn't see that. Yeah, that's wild.
Well, we'll get into it. But yeah, so they did that. And then I sent the review. Because, we locked up, did everything right. I'm like, all right, time to write that review.
Follow all the rules.
Yep. So I'm sending Denny's, write his review. Because, that's what you do.
Shout out to Denny's.
Yeah. So I put that down. I'm like, all right, this Airbnb sucked. The end. That's it. And that's the money
But
back.
but you were professional about it.
Yeah.
You were.
He wrote it in very professional. It wasn't just like you all suck. It was like
It was
these are
like,
things that could have been
grievances.
better. Blah 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 blah. So
It was like it wasn't even like you guys are bad hosts or whatever. It was just like these were our problems while we were here.
And like they weren't gonna get a 5-star. There was a goddamn condom on the ground. Like you're not getting a 5-star for that. There's no fixing that. That should not have been there. So they got 2 stars. I'll just be as clear and concise as possible. They got 2 stars. Yeah. So life moved on. Right? We're gonna jump ahead into the future real quick. And then,
like 24 hours.
Right. And then David, we got the review.
So after Steven left his review, they took it as like the worst thing possible of not getting a 5-star. Which, to Steven's point, like, why would you get a 5-star for leaving condoms, condom wrappers, old Keurig, dirty wet laundry, all out for your new guest? So whatever Steven gave them is justified because they didn't even give us a solution to any of our problems that we had there. Like, you sent someone to drive hypothetical 40 minutes to pick up a condom and then leave. Like, that didn't solve half the fucking problem.
Exactly.
So they leave like a 3 or 4 paragraph review about how like we were horrible guests and like we were just trying to get a refund and that they would never recommend a host ever allow us to stay with them ever again.
On every single person, by the way.
Right.
Every single person that went on the trip.
Right. All 10 of us.
They accused us that we colluded to plant the condom on the ground.
Hey, real quick. Did anyone ask Kyler if he got that message? Because I think that would be hilarious.
No, he did. He
got that?
Okay.
I went on his page. Everyone had that on their page.
He didn't even stay.
So
all 11 guests, even the person who had to duck out of the trip before it started, got this review saying, to Steven's point, that we colluded to put a new condom out and like dirty up their place and try and get a refund.
That's messed up.
Which that's insane, by the way. 11 dudes like, all right, guys, we're gonna throw down this huge condom.
Hey, Noah, did you bring the Magnum?
Right. Watch this trick.
That's a YouTube thumbnail. One easy trick to get a free Airbnb stay.
Now, granted, they claimed that we tried to get a refund the entire trip, which I would say no, we didn't.
We didn't ask for it.
When I asked for Airbnb support, they were like, "Do you want a full refund?" No, I just want at the most a refund for the cleaning fee because
like $100.
Right, I'm like they didn't clean, so I want that money back. It's like okay, we'll figure it out. And they declined it. That's the thing. The host declined it. So they weren't gonna get, they gave no money to us. We paid them the full trip.
Right.
Airbnb to hook me up. So shout out to Airbnb. I know we're not sponsored or anything, but they gave us some money back because they felt bad about the the whole condom thing.
Whole experience.
Yeah, and everything else. So that happens. Then we get the review, and it's like, okay, that's a ding on all of us, which sucks because there are hosts that look at those reviews, oh, you got a bad review, we won't take you. Right. Really bad, can be really bad. So I call support again. I'm like, okay, can you guys remove this? First guy's like, oh, they had every right to write that review, so we're gonna leave it. I'm sitting here like, did you even
not understand?
Did you?
They saw the United Nations staying at this dude's house, and there was like too much color.
Oh,
we're not even all black. We got Asian people in here. We got Hispanic people in here. They were like, this DEI group cannot.
Oh no!
This cannot
get away with this.
This will not stand. So they told me to fuck off, and I was like, well, that can't be right.
Right, surely.
No.
I don't think so. So I called.
Okay, and while all this is happening, like I'm also calling, and I And the Airbnb support 3 or 4 emails. I'm like, if I ever get money to go on my honeymoon, I'm not getting a ding on my fucking Airbnb account. I'm cooking y'all, bro. I'm cooking y'all.
You know what's messed up? By the way, too, I also called, and the dude said hello. I said hello, and he hung up. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna mess with this. It's just there. You know?
They just gave it to God.
You know what?
It's like, hey.
I will take some points off at the disrespect from Airbnb because also the host. Because I remember David put in a message and it was like, "Oh, Steven, thank you for your response." And I was like, "He even read what is going on here?" And then the next person's like, "I did."
Whoa. Whoa.
He got cursed.
Oh, I know, right?
I think it was Han. And it was like, "Oh, Han, thank you for your message." I'm like,
Yeah.
but anyway, so that happened. The second person I called, I was like, "Hey, can you like actually read this review and get this shit removed?" And she goes, "I don't know. It's a final say kind of a thing, so we might not get it removed." And sorry, but
That cursed, bro.
What to say?
like I
Just
said,
drying them out, bro.
That's
Dry desert.
long story.
Hey, change your background. Change your background.
Long story. I'm like, okay, but like, we didn't plant the condom. We didn't have any clean towels. It
And
sucked.
dudes, half of them are married. We're not planting content.
Right. Especially not used ones.
Right?
Come on now.
That's my thing. Is like,
I would have pushed for a DNA test if it got to that. That's how serious I was.
oh my god.
This whole trip, I was on hating mode, so I definitely would have pushed for that fucking DNA test.
It was crazy. So, long story short, they removed it. They were like, "Hey, we're sorry about that." And I have not heard from the host since.
Yeah.
So if you ever
They
go
also
to-
they did not answer my message.
I did see that. And you were like, "Hey,
You have a how to leave a review? Yeah.
because only I can leave a review. Other guests
Yeah.
cannot leave a review, which makes
Which is stupid.
no
It's
sense.
really dumb.
Right.
Makes no sense. So I don't know.
It did get resolved. See, I was luckier than Joseph. No one answered me from Airbnb, but they answered. Joseph got a hello, hang up. No one answered me, so I left a voicemail and I did 3 emails and a message in the app. So
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Like, why does the one guy has contacted Airbnb support at that point? Oh, it makes no sense. So
Yeah.
But- yeah. So
yeah, campfire was dope.
that's right. We did have a good campfire. You want to talk about
now
that?
we can get to the good parts of
Listen,
it.
we can skip to the campfire because I had it towards the end. But yeah, like campfire was it's on top. Like the campfire was like the redeeming. Aside
They
from
had
the
a fire
stuff we
pit in the
did
backyard.
there, yeah, they had a fire pit in the backyard. That was like the redeeming part of the Airbnb trip because like there was no bad parts about the about the fire pit. Like at least from my knowledge, I wasn't
light stuff on fire.
Yeah, I wasn't there
wasn't.
I wasn't there to start it, so like I don't know. I just saw the
The fire
journey,
What?
the journey that we went. No, it was more than just the fire, David. You weren't out there at first, Han. So like
Go on.
the day before this happened, we'll talk about this too. But we had like a whole bunch of pizza that we like did an activity for, and then the following day we had leftover pizza that was already cooked through, and Han and I think was it you, Steven, or was it Joseph?
Me, Han, and Meech.
And Meech had the bright idea of putting pizza over the fire, which, like, okay, it's not a bad idea. But Han wrapped it in tinfoil and then tossed it into the fire.
Now, granted,
Let it cook.
there are foods you do that for, but not for already
Not
cooked
frozen
pizza.
pizza. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, I walked out. That's the first thing I saw when I walked. I walked out. I see Meech head first into the fire pit, trying to grab something out of there. It's like, okay, I didn't expect Meech to be the one doing this.
Well, 'cause, like, he saw Han do it. And, like, I was standing out there, so like I didn't know what was really going on. I just saw Han put pizza in the fire. Like, oh, makes sense. And then Miguel walks back out. He's just like, "What is this tinfoil?" I was like, "Oh yeah, Han put pizza in there, And then And then Miguel's like, no. And then he reaches into the fire with like gloves on and pulls the tinfoil out or like tries to.
So me, the advanced caveman, took the stick and stuck it into the pizza and pulled it out. And that shit was delicious. When I
heard it was
it was actually good. Like,
when I actually put it in the fire and not sitting by the sides and just burned.
Yeah. So we bought s'more stuff too because campfire like s'mores. So we got s'more stuff and that was the original pan, but then we added pizza to the mix, which apparently was good. And then we added the Walmart frosted sugar cookies
bro.
that I didn't try, but
I didn't try that.
Get those s'mores out of here, bro.
Apparently it banged from what I hear.
If
like
you didn't burn it.
Yeah, apparently it was super good. I think Jolton didn't you make a sandwich or something?
I was like, at this point, at this point, we're bringing out everything in the refrigerator.
You know, pickle and like bread and whatever.
He stabbed a bottle of mustard and just held it over the fire.
Okay, no, I ain't do all that. No. But what I did do is after the sandwich, which was good, I pulled a banana out my pocket.
No, I forgot about the banana.
That was so wild. That was so wild.
I didn't mention it. I just pulled it out.
Okay, banana on deck, bro.
Okay, but because from my point of view, all I can see is coming from scene right is just a banana on a stick. I'm like, what is happening? Whose hand is that?
Like, what is that on the stick?
Once he dropped, he didn't even get the try.
It dropped immediately. It dropped in there and it did not like melt or anything.
Yeah.
It was solid all the way through.
It just sat there. It's like US of A preservatives, bro.
Oh my god! And then like the tinfoil was still in there, so we're breathing that in.
Cookie was there.
Oh, the burnt cookie! I forgot. Yeah,
I could not retrieve that. By the way, that was crisp.
Yeah, that was
Thanks for verifying.
That was gone.
I couldn't retrieve it.
You know.
I think did any of us even really have s'mores? I think I had one.
I had two. Those s'mores bang. Those were very.
They were good. Yeah,
I had some chocolate and marshmallow. I didn't even have a graham cracker.
I learned a lot of techniques on how to make s'mores. The technique is stuff the Hershey's in the marshmallow.
Right. Yeah. All I'm saying is, out of the things we cooked on that fire, s'mores ain't number one.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, actually, like it was not. I think we had leftover s'mores supply. Like we still had all the chocolate, all the marshmallows. I took the graham crackers home.
I thought it was really funny because like I thought that would be the first to go, and it turned out that was the only thing that was left.
The only thing we did not really eat. Yeah, I remember we were all because that same day Noah in the morning went to go buy donuts, and we still have not solved the mystery of who the fuck ate all those damn donuts.
I swear, I walked in the kitchen. There was like a whole box of glazed donuts.
Yeah,
Oh god!
I would make a donut over the campfire. I was ready.
That was my plan.
I went in to grab a donut. I was like, "There's no way this box was empty." Literally 10 minutes ago, this box was full.
Somebody just
ate all the damn.
Some fat nigga put that shit in their suitcase, bro. I was so proud. I had the DoorDash chicken sausage because someone stuffed them in their toiletry bag. 24 donuts, bro.
Can you imagine walking into your room that you're sharing with somebody, you just see the
fucking hamburglar, bro.
Right? See, that's what makes it a mystery because when no one
admitted to it,
when no one
people clowned him for buying them.
Nobody ate them.
nobody ate.
I think I ate the most when I had like 2, and I was like, all right, I'm good, and that was it.
So,
it fucking disappeared.
So it was none of us, right? Like that was it.
No.
We know for a fact.
No.
I didn't get a donut.
I had a cooler.
Before I went outside, I saw the box still on the table, and then I went outside and I came back in like, oh, I want a donut. Gone. So
it was no worse.
It was lady strike again.
It was
20-minute drive.
I don't know. The thing is, like, we have suspects. You know, like Han was still in the house. Noah was still. Noah, I think, just got back from the house.
We're playing.
Saucy was still in there. Miguel walked inside and disappeared, so it could have been Miguel.
Nigga trying to feed Lorenzo.
Yeah. called Lydia like, "Hey, how much you want?"
Some regular ass Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes,
I'll afford them.
Regular glazed Dunkin'
Also,
Donuts, dude. Like,
Simon and Adam left early. They could have actually put it.
oh, you're right.
Drive by real quick.
Hey, we got burgers tomorrow.
They're in their fucking car eating on those.
There's a lot of
idiots.
suspects.
You reminded me about the chicken sausage. The other suspect could have been the DoorDash guy. Because his comment was pretty sus. So you told us.
Dude, I can't. He had a full on like TV Canadian stereotypical accent. Like, leave me a good review, eh? And I was like, oh.
And then he told you about the garage door being open.
We are out here.
Oh my god.
We're out here.
So I could have broken in. And I'm like, huh?
I couldn't store your donuts.
Why am I
What
being
if that's
broken?
where he hit the donuts to prank us? They're still in there.
It's in the fucking garage.
Oh my God.
We would have heard about it by now. Well, maybe not. They don't live there, so.
No, that would have been for the staff to eat. That never shows up.
Garage donuts, bro.
Yeah,
The box is on the table too, so not even out the box.
the donuts are still a mystery to this day, but the chicken sausages were really good. Before that day, like I never actually put a chicken sausage into like a hot dog bun. I was like, oh, this is banging. I don't know why I never thought of this, but those were good. I mean, hot dogs are made for fires, so cool. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty chill. It was cold as hell out too. I remember that, but
It's fucking like 4 degrees
yeah.
outside while we're doing all this.
I kept having to move because the smoke was like blowing on me no matter where I went. So like I got home and I had to throw everything I had on in the washer, like including this hat, because it smelled like smoke the entire time.
My coat smelled like smoke until like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah. So I mean, it was still fun though. But yeah, like that was out of all the amenities provided or not provided at the Airbnb, the fire pit was the best one, which it's just a hole for fire. So I mean, take it as you will, but we had a good time, like putting random shit on a stick. Like, it just reminded me of like that SpongeBob episode where they discover fire, they just stabbing stuff, stick on a stick and eating it, bro. Like
Pretty much what happened.
pretty much what happened. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if we actually want to get into the actual event. Cause
We've reached
We're reaching it.
we've reached the halfway point, so we thank you all for listening, and we hope you enjoyed the part 1 of Frosty Faustings Trip. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're getting to the game section now, so I implore you to listen because it's still funny. But if you're only here to hear about us suffer at an Airbnb, then well, you might miss some juicy bits we talk about in the later part. So stick around. But thanks, guys.
Someone's even made it on TV.
Yeah.
Before we go,
So
shout out to Rosati's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We'll talk about the pizza. We'll talk about the pizza. But
We're going to pizza next. Okay.
we can. I mean, I foreshadowed it. You know,
We're in the
talking
pizza,
about
we're in the
stick.
pizza zone now.
Yeah, we're in the pizza zone. All right. So as I said before, we had frozen pizza left over. So Joseph had the brilliant idea to do a pizza tier list, like a frozen pizza tier list
In person
at the Airbnb in person. You know, it sounds great, right? Like everyone loves pizza. Yeah, when you're 18 fucking deep, you want to see pizza again,
bro. Like after 7, I was like, these all taste the same, man. I went out.
I enjoyed it up until like pizza.
I didn't think it was bad, but like there were definitely
There was some bad pizza.
It was a struggle. I was like, oh, my stroke.
My arteries were definitely clogged for at least a week. Like I could not use the bathroom. But what the? It was fun.
I didn't know fellas was dying over this.
So we know Johnny definitely didn't eat the donuts then.
True.
Nah, it was not me.
True.
But no, it was fun though, because like, I mean, when it comes to frozen pizza, I've only ever slid in like one realm, which is just like Jack's Red Baron Home Run In, like DiGiorno. Like that's really all I've ever had. Which I don't even think we had DiGiorno, did we?
No, I don't think
so.
That's so funny.
No,
That is so funny. No, it was not on my list. I wrote the names down. It was not on there.
Oh no, I think I saw it at the store.
We had the.
But remember, Joseph, we had like we bought a majority of the pizza. We didn't need DiGiorno
a lot.
So
yeah, you know, everyone got like 2 pizzas, and Joseph and Steven were like, "Let's get 17
3 boxes."
There was so much variety.
We got there, bro.
What third trip to the car, they're like, how many more pizza do you guys have?
And then
somebody bought two of the same pizzas.
Oh, we bought the same pizza. It'd be different if we were separate and did that shit. We were in the same store
together.
You guys didn't check out together. What's the
pizzas?
Hey, just saying that was one of the best pizzas.
That was the S-tier one.
That was the S-tier one. Can't complain.
Yeah, so we had a whole bunch of different pieces there. Han was on kitchen duty, which never again, because he refused to put the pizzas in for as long as they're supposed to be cooked for. Like,
I have never met someone who reads the package like it needs to be in for this exact amount of time.
It blew my mind. It blew my mind.
There's a half of his culture that hit him like really hard when he was in that kitchen. Dude. That shit ruined. That ruined. That's the only reason Home Run didn't end. That's all.
I'm about to say a lot of pizzas didn't taste right. Like they just didn't taste well made because like some pizzas be like, oh, put them in there for 20 minutes. I'm gonna do 14.
Hey,
that'll be all right.
Who does anything? Who does anything for 14 minutes?
Like, you know what tastes the exact same? Totino.
We'll get to the Totinos. We'll get to the Totinos.
We talked.
So
I called him yesterday.
So the way that this worked, as far as the tier list goes, is we like only people that knew what the pieces were. I think were you, Joseph, and Han, right?
Yeah.
Like you guys were the only ones that knew the names. And Han was the cook, so like of course he knew. But so the way it worked is we would go to like each pizza that was made had a number written on it, and on that number, we would like write in our notes app or whatever, like where we would put it on a tier list, essentially.
Right, like
and then
from S to E or S to C or something.
And then we would like average it out.
That's the target tier.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Because we forgot to add the graphic for the target pizza. But
right, Joseph, S to T.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so like, and then after we finished all the pizzas, we would like average all of them together and like see where it would fit on the tier list. Some of them were criminal, because some of them got skewed very, very wrong. Because certain individuals really like certain pizzas. And you know, since we're on the topic, Totino's, I will never ever forgive or forget that one of our friends,
Drop the name.
Simon, said that he liked Totino's pizza. We go all around. He's like the eighth person to say his.
Yeah, he had like 10 people.
Everyone's like, "Oh yeah,
like, garbage.
And Simon's sitting on his stool. He goes, "Hear me out, guys." like, hell no, we're not hearing you out. Right?
Bro says with his full chest, B.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
and then 2 people later, he has an ally.
He has he has an ally. I'm like, who? How? Why? Now the one guy, I'm gonna Noah. Noah goes, yeah. So you know, audience, who to look out for, watch out for, basically. Noah says it's nostalgia, which I'm like, all right, fine, we'll let you go for that one. Simon has never eaten Tostinos until at that point.
Just like it.
He just liked
it. It's one of his favorite pizzas.
Now, just to give people context, everyone should know what a Tostino's pizza looks like. Part of the challenge was the pizzas are hidden. I could not. I could not hide the Tostino's. If it was a joke, I cut it into 8 pieces. Tiny ass pizza. Not even enough pieces for everybody because there's 10 of us.
Yeah. There's that, like, how do you not recognize the shape, bro? The school square. It's a school square pizza, bro.
And there was, oh my god, the damn Tostino's pizza. There was leftovers. He ate them all. You know he.
There were leftovers, and we didn't even have enough for everybody. That's how bad it is, bro.
Simon ate all of them.
My thing was, I think it was like 2 pizzas earlier. Like it was like an S tier, one of the S tier pizzas, or at least one of the really good ones. And Noah sitting in front of me was like, "Oh, is this the Totino's?" I was like, "Hell no! What the fuck are you talking about?"
It was like the honey hot chicken.
Yeah, the best pizza that was. Yeah,
the artisan style pizza. Is that Totino's?
Oh my god. We love you, Noah, but oh my god.
No, I'll never forget. I'll never get the Totino's part. That was probably the worst part of the trip.
That had to be a bit.
Someone saying Totino's is B tier. Yeah.
There's a few criminal ones. Like there was a few where everyone's like, "Oh, this is like C at best," and then like Miguel, you're not getting past this either. Miguel, you were one of the ones that were just like, "Oh, that's A tier, bro." Like you were definitely divisive. I'm sorry.
Who also said that the hot honeyed S tier was like, "Oh, it's kind of bad."
C.
Yeah,
dude.
What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? But Joe, you're not safe either because you gave home run in which you know is good. I fucking see.
I've never did. I was like, I think that like this ain't right.
Everyone got dirt.
That's right. I don't forget, bro. You put home run in down for no reason.
I wanted to put Joseph down.
I gave it. My thing was, I think I gave it like a B, and I know I gave it a B because it was not fucking cooked all the way through. I know that's why I gave it a B.
I still gave it S because I knew what that was.
I know how it's supposed to be made.
When it touched my tongue, I was like, "This is an uncooked home run in pizza."
It's almost excellent.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, let's be all agreed. The one that tastes like a wet newspaper was like bottom tier. I forgot which one that was, but I was like, dude.
No, Simon made that C. Yeah, Simon. Yeah. You gave the wet newspaper cardboard C.
I'm pretty sure that was either we bought it. It was at the Kroger store. It was that
Mariano.
Yeah, Mariano. So it was that it was like some kind of tavern pizza, but it was complete trash. It was worse than Jack's.
You know what pizza I was surprised was actually decent? Walmart.
Yeah, that was the shock.
I was surprised. And in Target, oh my god,
Target was bottom
biggest L.
That was cardboard. That was
garbage.
Absolute trash. Cardboard. I can't believe both Walmart brands got A tier and both Target brands made A tier for how trash
their own
were.
tier.
They were worse than D, bro.
It was in their own tier with cauliflower.
Bro,
that cauliflower pizza was bad.
That cauliflower was so shit.
It was bad. But the reason why I give it higher is that at least it actually is a healthy pizza. So it could be but Target was not healthy and it was trash.
It wasn't even worth the calories.
Right, exactly.
The pizza was garbage, man.
Fucking Lean Cuisine beat it. Like, come on.
No, I'll say the protein Lean Cuisine pizza was insane, by the way. We had a tiny pizza like this size shared with 10 people for
all I'm saying is all that went. The Tostitos didn't all go. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was.
But Rosati's definitely my favorite out of that list.
I bought
Rosati was really good.
I can't believe it was that good.
It was that good.
Yeah, there was a few of them that I knew, like Connie's garbage. I hate.
Okay,
Connie's pizza.
that was it.
I hate Connie's pizza.
Connie's is a Chicago restaurant.
Yeah.
There is no way it could have been that bad. Connie's was the worst pizza.
It was so bad. So bad.
Bro, it was a $10 pizza.
It's like Batman, dude. Needs more prep time, you know?
Nah, that one was cooked to perfection, unfortunately.
That one was done.
Cooked well.
That one was done.
Yeah, Connie's Pizza is bad. And, like, I like the actual restaurant Connie's Pizza, but the frozen pizza was
it was that and Gino East were like low.
That's it. That's what it was. Yeah,
Gino East.
Yeah. Both of those were the expensive pizzas.
Opposed to the mole behind you, David.
Be careful.
That's the sauce he got on him, bro.
He's wearing that Little Caesars orange. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Hey, Little Caesar would have got at least.
They would have won.
Oh, yeah, Little Caesar would have won. Yeah, they would have won.
It would have been fully cooked. Is all I'm saying.
This is off topic, but like, if you make someone blind taste test Little Caesars, it bangs. The reason that people don't like Little Caesars is because the name's attached to it. That is the only reason people don't like it. But
that and the crust. But, you know, I'll say less.
But, yeah, that's the realest cardboard in the world. You never step off that crust.
Ain't no way
you step off that crust.
What? You're 3 slices in, you're not eating the butt crust from that pizza.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But 18 slices in?
You're going blind.
Yeah, you're actually going blind.
You are dead, bro.
Oh my god! But yeah, the pizza tier list was it was something. It was
really
fun though.
It was really
fun.
Super fun. I didn't expect people to get that lit over pizza, frozen pizza.
Well, I thought it'd be a straightforward, you know, We know
I
the
thought
good
it'd be
ones.
easier.
We know the bad ones.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too. And then like some of them were like again, the Walmart one super surprised me because like
Super surprised.
great value brand.
That's one of the cheapest ones. It tastes like one of the best. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
now we know.
Well,
Now we know.
I met a lot of ops that day, is what I'll say.
Hey, I bet too.
Yeah.
I found out who was important and who wasn't. In my
Oh my god!
Well, next Frosties, we're doing fried chicken probably.
No,
Oh,
Can't.
no,
Oh no!
You can't.
you're not
You
getting a
can't.
second chance to
You
kill
can't.
me and all my
Whoa,
friends.
whoa.
No one be like
Just
five,
take it.
like five places, bro.
We'll lower it down. We just need to find the true ops because if someone comes up to me and says,
Well, I already
KFC
know-
fried chicken,
Someone's gonna
I
say the
already
Walmart
know.
deli section fried chicken is the
Dude, that's
best.
all. I'm waiting for that one.
I already know what one of our friends is gonna say because we already experienced this. That Popeyes is garbage.
we are going to witness a murder at Frosties.
Hey. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Hey, the sequel's coming. That's all I'm saying. The sequel's coming.
God.
We're not gonna try to kill each other though, with that many pizzas.
Hopefully. Oh, I mean, that way, yeah, but actually kill each other. We'll see.
yeah, with that many fried chickens.
Because
Oh,
the takes I heard over frozen pizza that night were insane.
It's
Also, I'll be in the kitchen next time. I'm not taking no chances.
well,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
pre-made. We're gonna get it from restaurants this time.
It's gonna be with the culture's feeling. Like that was hope so bad. 14 minutes.
Once I heard that, I was just like, "We're cooked. We're cooked." But
I think that's all
yeah.
Airbnb though.
Yeah, it's all Airbnb. But I mean, we can finish up food by talking about All Blue.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about All Blue. So All Blue is a One-Piece themed sushi restaurant that is in I think like Naperville, right? It's somewhere in this
Yes.
Chicago suburb.
No, it's
area.
Bloomington. No, it's not Bloomington.
Oh, Bolingbrook.
Bolingbrook. There we go.
Start with B.
Yep. So it's in a Chicago suburb.
Chicago.
It is.
Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
But,
Chicago.
Motion.
I'm
so
stupid. Why is that killing me?
it was actually surprisingly good. I thought it was gonna be one of those places that like uses their like theme to kind of up their prices and like it's just mid. It was actually really good.
Very good.
It was
It
really
was
good.
actually
I
cool.
will say, before we got there, on our ride there was some dude doing a TikTok challenge.
This guy dancing?
Yes!
We saw that too! Section. Yeah, we saw it too!
I thought someone was having a stroke on the side of the road. Then I saw the ring light.
I saw the ring light!
Have go on. Go ahead.
The fact that you guys saw them before we ate, and then we saw them in David's car as we were leaving is
Oh
wild.
my-
How many takes did he have to do for that
I don't know,
video?
but he was throwing it back.
He was throwing it
He
back.
was throwing it back for the vibe.
He was doing cartwheels when we
Yeah.
passed by.
He's trying to make it big, guys. He's trying to
Okay,
make it big.
but why is he on a random, not even a crosswalk, in the north suburb of Chicago,
At an intersection.
At the
bro.
intersection next to a Presbyterian church.
in a for sale like 3-acre lot? Like, there's nothing over there, and bro is throwing it down.
And back, bro. He's down back.
Okay, but you saw what he was doing.
He dropped it low, bro.
The ring light in broad daylight also kills me. You're not getting any extra lighting. Also, what did he have it plugged into?
The church.
Tap into Jesus.
Oh my god, that's
I-
crazy that you guys saw him before we.
I
ate.
didn't know everyone else saw him. I thought it was
Okay.
just us four.
That's
Okay,
wild.
that's also about. We didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody
He
talked
thought
about
it was
it.
normal.
Nobody
He thought it was normal.
Yeah, we're just like, hey, just go next, man.
Hey, but back to the all blue though.
Yeah.
People were coming in there. I would not expect to come in. There was this old black couple who came in.
yes.
And apparently, the seafood boil. I read the reviews afterward. Their seafood boil is apparently really good, like for the price.
Yeah.
Like people wearing that like plastic sheet over their body,
Oh, yeah.
corn on the cob. Crap.
Oh yeah.
Staff have them all
Going in.
prepped up. It's like, all right, it's gonna be a rough one. A big old boil bag.
I thought people came here to get sushi. Like,
Nah,
They-
bro.
they-
That's how they average. That's how they advertise. But the sushi was really good.
It was good.
What was your guys' favorite roll there? I don't think we even talked about it, honestly.
Fisher Tiger. Fisher Tiger.
Fisher Tiger was my favorite. That banged.
I was a One Piece character. I don't watch One Piece. I'm sorry, but it was a One Piece character. It was seared salmon.
Oh, the Steph?
The
Ivanka. Is that Ivanka?
Ivanka roll. It was Ivanka roll.
The Ivanka roll was really good. I think it was some
Chicago Fire was nice.
not the black leg, but there's another Sanji.
Diablo John Blade.
Yes, that.
I heard that was banging, but it had shrimp in it. It had shrimp in it, so I don't want to take the risk.
Sick for it. That's how good it was.
I think the pizza would protect you because like your shrimp wouldn't get through.
It would have been encased in the Connie cardboard.
It would never touch your organ.
I think pizza was that night.
No,
there's no way
pizza.
No,
I am not that dumb that I would get all you can eat sushi and then 18 different pizzas that night.
10 people would not have made it back.
I think All Blue was afterwards. That was the next day.
I think All Blue was the next. Yeah, I think it was the next day.
You guys are probably right.
There was no way we did all that pizza and sushi, bro. We would have died.
It was the next day because Simon and Adam weren't with us. I remember that.
Yeah, there we go.
So it was the next day, but
it
was surprisingly good. And I actually 100% recommend people if you are in the Bolingbrook area for whatever reason, 100% check it out. Even if you're not a One Piece fan, the food is good.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. It was really good.
And their service is pretty fast too. But they had
it was surprisingly quick. For what 10 people or 8 at that point to get all the sushi out like that quickly was pretty crazy.
Really nice. The one bad thing there was the price of drinks. Too high.
Yeah.
All the drink prices are extremely high for some reason.
But they gotta cut somewhere.
Besides that.
Was water expensive?
I had water, yeah.
Joseph was trying to get some rice sake or something.
I don't ever have to drink. I always drink.
I want something hot, man.
What'd you say?
That's that. I want something hot. That's all.
Oh, okay.
What'd you get?
Expensive?
Tea was $3 for a tea packet, bro. Yes, it was expensive.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That was cheap. Right up the street.
Walmart
just bring you the hot water.
Walmart was right next to us.
Yeah. But Miller Lite was $15 for a bottle. No, it's
damn.
Insane.
I mean, to be fair,
light beer.
Yeah.
To be fair,
it was some cheap beer on there.
What do they drink in One Piece? Gruel? I don't never mention about it.
Gruel. Asbestos.
Sake and booze. That's it.
There's a big old Zoro statue. I bet he would have been pissed.
The statue, the ambiance inside of it too, was really nice as well. The statues are really good quality. They had when you walk in, they had
they have Boa. With Boa Hancock. If you know that character, that's crazy.
Boa Hancock was covered
in the front door.
Right.
Now you see Luffy first. You see Luffy.
You see Luffy saying hi, and then you see the goon as you're walking in. But yeah, there's a photo with Boa Hancock. But I was talking about just the big wanted poster thing, which I thought was really cool. They had little hats there. It was tastefully themed and tasty food as well. So yeah, it was really cool. I'm very glad that we went. And I actually do want to go again with me and Jocelyn, just to have a date night there because she likes sushi. But either way, it was good. So I wanted to bring it up too because I really did like that place a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you're fortunate to live somewhat close to it, and
yeah,
it didn't look like it got that busy either. So
no, it was pretty quiet.
Let me know how much that boil bag cost though, because.
I'll let you know.
That looked good. It all looked
good. Yeah.
I've never had a seafood boil, so I definitely will try it.
But I think
that's all the food.
That's all the food. Now. Well, I think we're gonna break this into 2 parts because I think we've kind of gone to the whole intro. But but it was amazing. You got to watch part 2, right? So
yeah, 100%.
I think we're gonna race into 2, and so hope you guys enjoyed this portion of the episode.
Yeah,
Back City Pod.
Catch us next week. We'll have the rest of it, and or at least more of it. I don't know if you can cover all of it.
If you thought the Airbnb was the craziest thing that happened on this trip, you are so wrong. Because
God. There's more.
Oh my god,
we're talking about for sure.
Yeah,
slight famous.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Special guest almost.
Yo.
See you on the next one.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.